What's going on, boys? Man, we back. We got the Dynasty, man. These my last 3 games of my first season with WKU, man. We got Jacksonville State, LSU, and Middle Tennessee. So, man, I hope y'all enjoying the series, man. Drop a like, subscribe. We gonna keep it going, man. We gonna keep it going, man. Let's go.
On second down from the 20.
Man, you have to love getting to the quarterback early in this football game. Your first drive. How about your offense there?
He's taking the shot.
Oh my God.
He's got it. There he goes. Touch. Productive first down play at 2nd and 6. Looking to fire. Unloads to the wideout. Oh, did he find a hole in the defense?
Oh, man.
He was loose and setting sail, and they sticks in. Let's see if they try it again. To the air on first down. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. Recovered by the defense.
Oh my
and he's
God.
off. Good gain on the return, and the big tight end and keeping him from getting the first.
Damn. How you want me to feel about Jericho?
On fourth down, looking to
My own
pass.
damn sister left me on red. That's your
Shoots it to
sister.
the left.
Oh, good.
It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Going the other way, and he's got room. Running inside the 20.
And that's it all week. Get your feet set at the sticks. Understand that quarterback's got to be rushed. Get him off of his spot. Nice execution by this defense.
He dropped it.
It's dropped, and all together a drive starting from their own 28. Wants to go up top on first down.
Right there.
Sets up the screen. Brings into the open. And he gets it to the 44-yard line. Hasn't been able to get it done on fourth down so far today. They've missed on their first 2 attempts. It's the third time the charm. Here comes the heat. And this will throw incomplete, and they'll turn it over on down. From the gun, wants to pass. Under fire. Got it in the middle. It's Anderson. That'll be enough for the first of the offense. The snap sets up the throw. Fires into the end zone.
What the fuck is this?
To get off the field. Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Going for it all.
Come on.
Snagged in the end zone.
Accuracy goes down a little bit when you're not throwing from the pocket in a good throwing position. Every time you scramble, every time you start running,
Like tackle
you really
football
got to
didn't
make
start
sure that all of your fundamentals.
There
in the
he
4th
goes.
grade.
Because we came to
Huge
this thing.
place move.
JD was talking about
Wants to throw on first down.
Oh, yeah, he
Working
was.
down left side. Touchdown, Hilltopper. The final home game of any college football season is cause for celebration. Senior Day, a perfect way to celebrate and remember all of the accomplishments of this group of leaders. Welcome to the home of the Big Red and the Hilltoppers of Western Kentucky and Bowling Green. As we'll see a squad from Conference USA, the Middle Tennessee Blue Raiders, taking on one of the top 5 teams in the conference, the Western Kentucky Hilltoppers. For EA Sports, I'm Reese Davis, Jesse Palmer, and David Pollack with me. Guys, can't wait to get this started. Kickoff unit all lined up, and we're ready to put toe to leather. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. So Western Kentucky's offense will take the field first. Last time these two rivals got together, guys, there were hurt feelings and some dead fish handshakes in the aftermath, and this might be just the recipe to cook up some revenge, Jesse.
Well, they're going to be motivated, that's for sure. The losing team, they've been hearing about that blowout loss now for a very long time. They had this game circled, David, all off hoping to get that payback.
Oh, man, and you get all the quotes, all the people talking about, all those blowhards on all the different networks, i.e. us, talking about how bad it was and how embarrassing it was, and now you get a chance to get some payback. They're excited.
They'll snap this one from the 32. It's first down. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Off the play fake. Just a short pass to the tight end. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. Guys, let's chat for just a minute about Western Kentucky. They were really excited about the pickup they got last week. Commitment from a 3-star defensive back, David. And when programs at this level can get guys like that in the building, everybody celebrates.
That whole building gets excited because transfer pool is one thing, but high school recruiting, when you can get somebody out of high school with some raw tools that are really good, you can see the future could be bright. You take those guys, you try to develop them instead of going into the transfer pool.
Oh, they're after him. Brought down at the 32-yard line. Picks up 15 yards on the play and an important first down. The Hilltoppers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Fires to the right. And that one's incomplete. Worth taking a shot there, but couldn't hook up. Let's talk for just a second about Western Kentucky. It's the conference finale today. Win this one. Extra football ahead. Has taken a ton of hard work to get here, David, and they certainly can't afford to let down.
Yeah, and you people, Reese, you know, that looking ahead, always pointing to the future, like they need to win today. Like their goals are still in front of them, but today is a big day in the conference to continue to keep winning.
And that's the thing I think their coach kept reminding his team of all week long. At the very start of the year in our first team meeting, we put our goals up on the board. The #1 goal was to win the conference. And they have a chance to guarantee themselves a spot in that game today.
Shit's so blurry, bro.
Using the back as a receiver on the
Oh,
screen.
man.
He's forced out of bounds just short of the goal line. A mere yard away from Pater. And the Hilltoppers trying to cash it in on 1st and goal. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Hilltoppers.
And I love this offense and the way they started this football game. Listen, last week be dang, okay? Forget last week. Nice job coming out, setting the tone in this ball game, putting a long drive together, and getting a touchdown.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Excellent job by the kick coverage team. A pretty minimal gain on that return. So Middle Tennessee State's offense will try to get something going with their first possession. But Jesse, it's always fun to see a guy who's been challenged, see if he can answer the bell and get things done.
Well, we talked to him this week, and he knows that people are out there questioning him. I think that leaves a big chip on his shoulder, David. He wants to prove the entire college football world.
And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line.
Well, it wasn't great field position to start with, and it's getting worse now. The defense gets a sack. They're getting aggressive up the field. They get to the QB, and they're sending a message.
Looking to throw, it's Battiato.
Oh.
With the catch, it's Butler. Turning it on. Coming out, attacking from deep in their own end, and they're out at the 26 with a first down. New set of downs after the completion. Wants to go up top on first down. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20. Didn't help themselves much on first down. Let's see what they've got on second down from the 20.
Man, you have to love getting to the quarterback early in this football game. Your first drive. How about your offense?
He's taking the shot.
Oh, my God.
He's got it. There he goes. Touchdown, Middle Tennessee. He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch it. Extra point here will tie the game.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times, touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Trying to set up the screen. Makes a man miss. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he stopped, and it'll be first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on first down. Grabbed behind the line. It's fired. And he's almost to that first down marker there, saying he's a little bit short. They might want to bring out the sticks and measure, but it looks as if he'll be just short of the first down. Trying to make that rush think on the draw play here. The draw draws nothing except a swarm of tacklers. He's stopped immediately. The Hilltoppers are at the line looking to convert on third and short. In the gun, looking to throw on third down. Fires to the wideout. And the third down pass is incomplete. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Boy, if they don't convert this fourth down, there will be questions to be answered. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Big tight end makes the grab. It's a first down. To the 43-yard line and a first down for this offense. The definition of four-down territory has changed over the last few years. It extended into their own territory there.
Anywhere, everywhere, just look at the card, right? That card's supposed to tell us what to do, but maybe I'll go for it anyways. This offense took a little bit of a gamble, but they get the first down. Nothing to worry about.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Finds a little space.
Keep pounding away at this defense and make them play the run. If you can get this many a chunk, they're going to have to commit more guys to the box, more guys to the run. Then you open it up for the passing game.
They'll try to pick it up on the ground. He's got first down yardage as they move it to the 44.
This is a guy that can find you the hidden yardage. That play, he just pushes the pile to get that first down.
Under fire. Incomplete behind the receiver. Maybe this freshman got a little too anxious. They're dealing with a second and long. After the incompletion, they go back up top. Back open in the middle. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's first down. We're through one, and what a back-and-forth battle between these two quarterbacks as we look at the stats. They fought to a standstill in the first. Let's see who gets the edge early in the second. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. Looking to throw on first down. With the catch, it's Barry.
This slot receiver is a guy the defense has to be careful of. He runs good routes. He's got some speed, and if you're not careful, this guy can gash you.
And the Hilltoppers can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Pocket breaking down. Really good running. Gets it into the red zone, and they'll have it at the 16.
It's just so nice as a coaching staff when you've got quarterbacks who make good decisions. And on a second and short play, you're throwing it, you're trying to catch the defense napping, you might take a shot, nothing there. Go get it yourself. Make the right decision to keep it, not panic, and get you a fresh set of downs.
Back to pass. He's got it on the move. They get him stopped at the 2, but it'll be first and goal. The Hilltoppers didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down the field. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Western Kentucky.
And the running back gets his second rushing touchdown of the game. You want to continue to feed this guy. You can tell he's got a nose for the end zone, knows how to get in there, knows how to make things happen.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Middle Tennessee offense will go back to work. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. They get to him as he throws, and he drops it just a little too slippery in the hands.
As a quarterback, this is going to be a very tough game. You're going up against one of the top 20 units in the entire country. They know who your primary target is, They're going to be keying on him just like they did that last time, forcing the incompletion.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
Back to throw. It's Battiato. Grabbed over the middle. It's Walker. Solid work and execution there. They'll have a first down as they mark it at the 40.
Well, this guy's having a day. It doesn't matter where he's lined up or what routes he's running. He just seems to always be getting open, and his quarterback is taking notice. He's looking his way. Nice job there, throwing in time, getting it to him in space.
Time running out, and he goes down at the 34.
And they've been waiting for something good to happen with respect to getting after the quarterback, right? They're outside of the top 100 in the country in sacks per game, but finally
Lost one deep down the right side. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
I think for the quarterback, he's going to have to be so good with his eyes in this game. You're going up against one of the best defenses in the country. You've got to look guys off, especially when you're trying to throw to your primary target like he was on that last one.
He tosses one high and deep down the left side. And he's got it inside the 25. He is feeling it. A huge play. Almost took it to the house, but they got him at the 24. Looking to throw on first down. Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30. They've already racked up big sack numbers. It's starting to snowball, and they are ready to go again. Second down, he'll throw it. Caught in the backfield. It's Hunt. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
The defense sniffed that screen out perfectly. All the D linemen, they were reading the body language of the offensive line. They knew something was up, and when the screen pass got thrown, they were right there to make the tackle.
Lofts one high and deep. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's fourth down. And they'll send out the field goal unit. And this one is anything but routine. A 48-yard attempt from the right hash. And it's no good. He missed it. After that miss, still a 7-point game, guys. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. That's caught. It's Barry. And he's brought down after a nice gain. This freshman quarterback is slinging it out there to pick up that first down. Gonna run it. It's Hart. And they'll wrestle him to the ground after a short gain. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and they'll talk it over to see if they can build on this lead before halftime. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Looking to fire. Unloads to the wideout. Oh, did he find a hole in the defense?
Oh, man.
He was loose and setting sail, and they stop him at the 6-yard line. Now the chance to pay off that big play from just outside the 5. Here's the snap, looking to throw. They're setting up the screen, and that did not work. Defense smelled that one out from the beginning. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Looking to the end zone. Touchdown, Topper.
Come on!
Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board. I don't know exactly what the defensive coverage was, but it certainly wasn't part of the plan to leave him that wide open.
Well, I don't think they know what their defensive coverage was either. How do you leave that big guy open down here in the red zone? You know the quarterback loves the big tight ends in this area. Really poor job by the defense.
And the coverage team gets the returner on the ground. They'll try to put something together, backed up a bit, starting at their own 13. Wants to throw. It's Battiato. He makes the grab. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he stopped, and it'll be first down. Last completion moved the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again. To the air on first down. And the ball comes comes out. What a disastrous play. Recovered by the defense.
Oh my God.
Good gain on the return, and this defense has set them up with a big play. This offense has been running up and down the field, and here they are, first and goal, a chance to tack on another one before halftime. They'll try to get it in with the run. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling. Now it's second and goal. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Back to pass on second down. Touchdown, WKU. Fit it in the window for the score. The mantra is always finish. They're trying to do that here in the regular season with this Week 12 performance. And the extra point is true, and the lead balloons to 21. What a grab and what a quick strike for that offense.
And when I'm an offensive coordinator and I see a short field, I'm thinking attack, attack, attack. Go get that touchdown. Take advantage of what the defense gave you. Great job by the offensive coordinator.
His drive will open from the 15. Looking downfield on first down. Grabbed in the middle. It's Carter. And they pick up just a few on that completion. After that last completion, it's second down. Looking to go up top, and time's running out in the half. Caught in the backfield, it's Walker. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break.
Well, you haven't seen a lot of incompletions from this guy now in his last 2 games out. Completed over 70% of his throws last week. He's doing it again in this game. As a head coach, you got to love the fact that your quarterback is dialed in.
Finds his man, it's Butler. And they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the first. They bring the punter onto the field. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. Makes the catch at the 35.
Oh!
That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. Here we go. They'll try to get something on the board here in the final minute of the first half. On the ground, it's Hart. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. The offense quickly calls timeout to stop the clock. To the air on second down. Starting to feel a little pressure. Lets it fly. Finds a man by himself. Ripping off a huge chunk of yardage, and he's got it just outside the 10 of the 11.
This is the team we are.
That big play really has them in business. It's first and 10 from the 11. That one will be incomplete, and we are down to 10 seconds to go.
And that is a huge missed opportunity for your quarterback. You've got your guy wide open in the end zone. You're not under pressure. You just got to hit him. That ball got away, and that's one he'd like to have back.
He just threw that one away. Nobody was getting open. He had to live to find another play in the red zone. It'll be third down. And it's third down, but they're taking no chances. They'll send the field goal unit out before halftime. They're really starting to extend that lead as they get ready to kick it away again.
And you want a touchdown, and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
Coverage team there to make the stop. They avoid disaster, and that's the end of the first half. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Man, great energy in that building. There always is when these two get together, and a fun first half between these rivals. And it's clear, the aerial attacks of both teams have been relentless. They've been burning each of these secondaries like toast. Just an assault on the defensive game plans, if there even were defensive game plans. Gotta think, fellas, based on the first 2 quarters, we're gonna see every route in the route tree again in this second half. That said, let's get back to the field and our guys in the booth to see who comes out on top of this rivalry contest.
On the run from inside his own 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. But see what the Blue Raider offense can get going. When you're facing a deficit like this one to start the second half, you really can't afford to waste a single possession.
Fresh start here in the second half. That's the only way you can look at this if you're on offense. Things did not go your...
Continues to fight for yards. Uses a nifty move to work his way to the 24. Let's see what they've got on second down. Got it in the middle, it's Walker. And the defense makes
Todd, wake up out there.
He has enough for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Dropping back, it's Battiato. Fires to the tight end.
I'll tell you, I love the play call on first down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for the quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
Makes the catch. It's Hunt. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down mark. Guys, this offense is already reeling down multiple possessions. Really need to cash in on this drive. Surging forward on the sneak.
The offense just continues to matriculate the ball down the field, and they're finding a lot of different ways to generate these first downs. They do it right there on the quarterback sneak.
Off the play fake on first down to throw. Pulls it in. It's Carter. Good pick up there as he gets the first down, and they'll mark him at the 48. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. The give on the inside. Fighting off the defender.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in second and short.
He'll take a shot.
He dropped the
Oh, man, he almost picked that one off in the end zone. Instead, it'll be third down. Trying to pick up a first down. They turn to the passing game on third and short. And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down.
This is a situation here in the third quarter this offense did not want to be in, facing a top 10 defense, one of the best units in the entire country. They didn't want to get down on the scoreboard like this, and all of a sudden have to throw the football when the defense knew that was going to happen. The incompletion there is not a big surprise. This defense knows what's coming, and it's all because of the points right now on the scoreboard.
Looking for a man. It's Battiato. A shot for the end zone. Touchdown, Blue Raiders. They won it all, and that is exactly what they got.
And, man, is that perfect timing. You can tell quarterback drops back. He sees his guy, and he knows he's open. But watch the throw. Deep down the field, Palmer, right in the breadbasket. Nice play, nice pitch and catch.
He did a nice job of getting it up in the air early and allowing his guy to run under the football, locate it, and then make a tough grab. That is the definition of an explosive play.
On the move from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Here comes the Western Kentucky offense back onto the field. Gives it to the back on the draw. He never had a chance on the draw. Tackled almost as soon as he got the ball.
Well, the offense trying to catch him off guard a little bit, running that draw play, but the defense wasn't fooled. Everybody stayed in their lane, and they're able to get the tackle for a loss.
Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And that's kind of a lot of today's running game, right? Spit the ball out quick, get it to your playmakers in space, get positive yards. It's instead of running the ball a couple yards up the middle, now you just spit it out wide, and a lot of times if you break a few tackles, it could be even bigger.
You got to love that. On defense, one of the most critical statistics out there is how do you play on third down? How do you prevent the opponent from keeping drives alive? Right there, tackling the catch. You gave up the completion. Whoop-de-doo. You set up fourth and long. You're going to get the ball back. Who gets...
Makes a catch. Converts on fourth down. Is still on his feet. And he was loose and not stopped until he gets to the 47-yard line. And the Hilltoppers getting set on 1st and 10. Quarterback will keep it. Got enough for the first, and he's still going. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Ball is at the 35. It's 1st and 10. out of the gun. The inside handoff, looking for a crease. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be first down. The Hilltoppers pounded the rock to move the sticks. Now back to work. Wants to go up top on first down. Catch in the middle. It's Henry. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Hilltoppers started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. What powerful running, just driving the pile forward for everything he could get. He'll be just a few inches short. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Touchdown, Hilltoppers! And the route is on.
Man, oh man, what a day. His third touchdown rushing, showing you he's got a little bit of everything. And padding those stats. And all you fantasy football guys, if you have my man at running back, it's a good day.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And they'll haul down the returner to start us on the next drive. Good news, I guess. A lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. Dropping back, it's Battiato. Unloads it left. He put it out there for him, and the senior gave him a chance, but they couldn't make the connection.
Well, you haven't seen a ton of incompletions in this game, and that's good news for this QB. Obviously, he struggled his last game out. Part of that was the defense. Part of that was him not playing as well as he wanted to. But in this game, he really has been, for the most part, locked in, and that is a good sign for this offense.
And this offense just can't afford not to get the first down here. Already trailing big, and the clock, he's going to throw deep right side. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
Wake up,
And
quarterback.
here comes the punt team. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. He'll field the punt and take it back. He'll get it up to about the 44-yard line before they slam the brakes on it. They'll open this drive and snap it from the 44. Wants to throw on first down. Oh, he wants it all. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. They'll run the screen. That's a fumble on the play. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover.
The more hats you have near the football, the more likely you are to cause a fumble. So many guys with their hands wrapping around guys, the ball's bound to pop out occasionally, and you got to be in the right place at the right time.
They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
And yeah, that's kind of surprising. And we talked about this before the game. One of the big matchups. Run the football against a defense that's been susceptible against the run throughout the season. But this offense just can't find a way to get it going. And
pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. That's the end of the quarter. Western Kentucky is on top. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. One more quarter to go, and it looks as if we are ready to play. After swapping ends of the field, they gave them a little time to figure out how they'll open the final period here on third down. Looking to the big tight end. Finds a man on the left. And he was on his way. Gets it all the way to the 38. And the best thing about this, the offense can't worry about the scoreboard. Just keep trying to make plays like that, Jesse.
I know a lot of people in the stadium probably feel like this game is over. Maybe it's been over for a while, Reese, but don't tell that to this quarterback and his teammates. They're still out there scrapping and clawing.
Couldn't get him blocked on that last one. Now it's 2nd and 14. Looking downfield, it's Battiato. Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49.
And how about that rush off of the edge? You could tell, man, playing pass all the way. Your team has a lead. Getting later in the football game, he's just pinning his ears back, and he flies off the edge and gets the big sack.
That had all the makings of bump-beat windshield, but how about the little corner taking on the big tight end and keeping him from getting the first?
Damn. How you want me to feel about your kind?
On fourth down, looking to
My own
pass.
damn sister left me on red.
That's just
Shoots it to the left.
Oh, good one.
It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Going the other way, and he's got room. Running inside the 20.
And that's a really good job by the defense, understanding the situation of football. It's fourth down. It's late in the game. You got a multi-possession lead. Take away all the deep stuff. Make them force the football into coverage. They do, and they stamp this game.
They'll wrestle him down at the 4-yard line after that run. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. On the move. Finish the run into the end zone. Touchdown, Western Kentucky. They're now in really good shape to get back into the win column as they extend the lead here late. Now they've got a little breathing room. They are in firm control of this game, guys, but you never want to let up in a rivalry game.
Because it only takes one play. We know how much of a factor momentum can be in these types of rivalry games, David. So this game's still far from over.
And this is where my leadership and my experience comes into play. We've got guys that have been through these fires, been through these rivalry games. You know the swings happen quick. Now you got to swing it back your way.
They'll go to the ground. Stonewalled again. No gain on the play. They keep trying to stick with the running game, but there's not much getting done. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10.
I seen where that he was like.
Rides the back and leaves it on the option. He's knocked down behind the line of scrimmage again, and this just hasn't been his day. Nowhere to run.
She's right next. She's right next.
This defense is playing with a chip on its shoulder. Like they knew this guy was a great running back, and they took pride shutting him down today. So many guys near the line of scrimmage, so aggressive.
He lobs one high down the left side. Makes the grab inside the 30. He just brought some serious energy, making that huge play and getting it all the way down to the 23-yard line. That last big play has them in business just outside the red zone. It's 1st and 10. Use the play fake. Now to throw. He's got his man. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall.
And when you get zone coverage and you're running curls and the wide receiver sprints off the ball, you know what happens? That DB starts to bail, and that wide receiver comes back, and it's easy pitch and catch for the offense.
He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. They keep pushing forward, now back to work on 2nd and goal from the 6. He'll run it to the middle, looking for the end zone. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. It's 3rd and goal and 3rd and long. Back to pass, it's Battiato. Bringing the heat. And this one's going to be incomplete. He was trying to make the connection in the back corner of the end zone.
This defense has just been all over this guy all game long. Under pressure, they're finding a way to get to him and affect his rhythm. Of course, they have an interception in this game. That's why they've got a big lead here in the 4th quarter.
Oh, my God.
Big tight end makes the grab. First down, still on his feet. And he's got it in the end zone for a touchdown. It won't matter much in the outcome, but a little extra stat padding is nice. In a lot of losses, you just want to burn the tape. You don't want to watch it. But I think there's some things that they can take into next week from this performance.
No doubt. Offense is about finding your rhythm, finding your groove, what you do well. And you can tell, at least now, starting to get a little something going, and maybe you can build it.
They'll keep
What
it on
the
the ground,
fuck did
trying
my
to milk
left
the clock.
guard just do?
And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did, Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
And this offense continuing to spin the football, man, continuing to add to a great day. They've built this big lead. They've shown you a variety that they can do a lot of really, really good things. And I like it, man. Continue to throw the football. Continue to be who you are. It's the defense's job to stop you.
Can't make the play on the interception, and man, they were looking for their first pick of the game. Instead, it'll be 4th down.
And that's a good stop for this defense. And listen, there hasn't been a lot of positive today, but let's finish this game strong. I think that'll be the message from the defensive coordinator. Can we get a stop?
Converts on 4th down, still going. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. They want to run this quarterback. And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. They'll run it from the gun. And a good solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down. The Hilltoppers line up trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Trying to pick it up on the ground. They'll make the stop, but that 1st down ought to ice it, and they should be able to kneel this one out. With the win today, they're now bowl eligible, and that's certainly worth celebrating, at least to some degree, wouldn't you say, guys?
Yeah, listen, at the start of the year, there are a lot of goals that get put up on the blackboard. Reaching a bowl game is one of them. So now you can go ahead and check that off. But if you're this football team, you're not celebrating that tonight. You're looking to build on this win moving ahead because they've got bigger goals down the road, Dave.
They do, and they've shown you some good flashes throughout the season, man. Some moments that really say this team could be really, really good. And so I think you continue to improve. You know at the end of the season, I get to take a vacation. Wherever the bowl game is, we get a free trip with my boys, but there's some work to do.
What you want, Sam?
I'm on that craft.
Kid.
Is cause for celebration. Senior Day, a perfect way to celebrate and remember all of the accomplishments of this group of leaders. Welcome everyone to the home of the LSU Fighting Tigers, Baton Rouge
I'm
and
fighting
Tiger
the
Stadium.
dragon, and it's
As we'll see a squad from Conference USA, the Western Kentucky Hilltoppers, taking on a team from the SEC, the LSU Tigers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. And the Hilltoppers will kick it away first.
oh my god, bro.
And he
These
takes
minds
this
be
from
fucking
inside
shit
the
up
5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the
All this
18.
shit is cute, bro.
The
It's
LSU
fucking
Tigers
crazy.
offense will be first on the attack. And they are coming off a sensational performance led by this quarterback
Doing the
who's
fucking-
hoping
the one that we
he
was
can
playing.
build on things, Jesse.
Well, I know, having played
No,
the
not the
position,
one
when
block,
you have a big game, you just can't wait to get back out there
better
again and build on
Minecraft,
that
bro.
performance.
It's
David,
just like
last
they
time
got
out,
this
he was
fucking
making the
big-ass
right
building
reads.
in the
He
middle
showed
of the
off his
dragon
arm
fight,
talent.
bro.
He had this
And the
offense
dragon
move-
perches
He's
on
going
top of
for
that,
it
but
all.
bitch, I can't. If I go up there, I'm flying out
And
of
the
the fucking
DB right with him to knock it
the
away.
world, bro. And he's like, they
You
got
knew
the
you were gonna
towers
see
so
it in this
high up,
game,
bro.
throwing the go route to one of the fastest players in all of college football. This receiver strikes fear in the heart of every defense because he's got elite track speed. He's going to blow the combine up in the 40-yard dash because of his wheels. Not able to connect with the quarterback on that one, but you know he has the defense's attention.
Back to pass, it's Nussmeier. And he will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17. Looks as if LSU will line up to punt it away. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. First one of the day is off. He was called on 3 times in that victory last week. He'll get it up to about the 44-yard line before they slam the brakes on him. So the Western Kentucky Hilltoppers offense headed onto the field. Now a first look at them today. And they're going to have to contend with a secondary that is one of the best in the nation, Jesse.
And they're a complete set secondary, too. When you watch them on film, they're very good defending the pass and coverage, and they can play man and zone. But I like them, David, because they're not afraid to put their face in the fan. Everybody in the back end likes to tackle and likes to be physical. That's what makes them special.
Yeah, and it's just an elite group in the back end. Multiple guys that win their individual matchups, which makes it hard to run offense. And this is a group that, yes, they tackle well, they see the football well, they break on it well. You better worry about the ground game. You better get some kind of deception going against this secondary.
He'll pull it down and run. Out of bounds at the 49-yard line, but not before getting it into opponent territory. They are calling for their defense in Baton Rouge. A huge third down coming up. Here's a heat. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up fourth down.
And that's a play on third down. This offense just has to do a better job protecting their quarterback. Give them a split second more time to complete that throw, but they couldn't do it there.
Big man has it. It's a first down and more. And he's knocked down, but there's also a flag that's been dropped.
I see him because this big ass building, bro.
What an unfortunate penalty there. They thought they'd converted the fourth down. Instead, they'll have to try it again.
That shit is
So the last thing you want to do is start the game, first drive, go 3 and out. They won't do that here. They might go 4 and out, but they'll try to convert here. Picked off. That's number 15 on the year.
It's really hard when that quarterback gets outside the pocket because it cuts off half of the field. Once he starts to roll out, everybody starts to sprint to the other side of the field. You know you're not going to throw it across your body going to the right. Great job by the defense closing it off and making the interception.
That's reeled in. It's Durham. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. So now it's second and long. Looking to throw, it's Nussmeier.
Ass, bro. This is ass.
Makes the grab.
This mile is cool, bro.
And he's
This
brought
shit
down
is
after a nice game. This senior shows some serious arm strength, firing that one in for the first down. Looking to throw on first down. Sure hands, it's Sharp. Good pick up on that play. It'll bring up second and 4.
Nice quick throw there. It's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find a rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate game.
There he goes. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down.
Yeah, I tell you what, I love this call early in the game. You know why? You get your quarterback hit early. He gets hit. Wait a minute. Nerves settle. Everything's good. You show the defense that he's a threat to run the football.
In the regular one, this big ass building isn't in the way.
Looking to throw on
So when I'm trying to shoot him, like actually shoot him, I mean, when he perches, to actually get to where he perched, bro, and hit him. I can't get the nigga because he's flying in the sky.
To pick up that first down. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him.
It looks good.
Touchdown by you Bengals. Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game.
That's how I can't get to him up here.
The blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
The Hilltopper offense comes onto the field again. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. Making side adjustments here. He wants to start this drive with a pass. Intercepted. A first down. Turnover can swing momentum. He goes down after the short return. But what a play to get the football back. Back to throw. It's Nussmeier. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his second of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
swing of the iron, bro. That shit just not. That's how that's how I swing. I don't know if
got his man. Crosses the 45 out of bounds at the 47-yard line, and a solid play there. The offense will put it in play from the 47 on 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down, 2nd down coming. Well, will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? They'll throw again after the incompletion. Snagged in the middle, it's Barry. Guys, let's chat for just a minute about Western Kentucky. Good pickup on the recruiting trail just last week. 3-star defensive back. A guy that could be a bit of a diamond in the rough, but that type of talent is what they need to build that secondary.
Man, yeah, and this is a program they're trying to build something. They're trying to climb to that next level, and this is how you do it. You get players that your school can go out and get, and now you let them play, start to develop, and turn into something great.
Looking downfield on 1st down. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Looking to scramble. Had to get rid of it quickly. Couldn't find anyone open here, and he'll live to fight another play. It'll be 3rd down.
Well, as a quarterback, when you get to the outside, you know you don't have all day to throw it. You've got these defenders. They are coming. They're running at you hard. So you've got to do a better job getting the ball out quicker. That hit forced the incompletion.
Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Misses again. It's incomplete, and that's 3 in a row.
It's so nice when you know it's 3rd and long, you know a pass is coming, you worked on it all week, get your feet set at the sticks, understand that quarterback's got to be rushed, get him off of his spot. Nice execution by this defense.
He dropped it.
It's dropped. And oh, what a tough way to end this drive. And they are stopped on 4th down. That decision will be questioned. On the run, it's Durham. Spins away from the defense. Creating some space, getting just enough good blocking, and they've got it up to the 47-yard line. He leaves it with his back. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. 3rd and short from the 44, and we might know if they plan to go for it on 4th down.
It looks elite.
What they call here. To the air, it's Nussmeier. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. How in the world did the offense retain possession? LSU will bring the punt team on the field. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. He'll try to field the punt and bring it back. Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up the big return. Let's see if they can put together a drive starting from their own 28. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Sets up the screen. Breaks into the open. And he gets it to the 44-yard line. It'll be a 1st down.
Like me, what the fuck did I do?
Wants to throw on 1st down. Missed receiver there. It's incomplete.
Bro,
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. From the gun, the running back has it. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a 1st down.
You close tomorrow.
Looking to throw on 1st down. Moves around to clear up the vision.
Bro, he didn't miss that.
And that'll be the final play of the period. Guys, LSU has the lead here. And we've reached the end of one. Before we move on, let's take a look at our stats so far.
10 a.m. joint. It's early to know you.
Now to see if these guys can get back in the game as we open the 2nd quarter.
Good, though. I like the Lions sometimes.
Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Hines is back in the middle. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short game there. I think he wanted to take a shot there, at
took a shot, but I think he did the right thing. I want to push the ball down the field. I want to make big plays, but when it's not there, be smart. Don't put the ball in harm's way.
Finally, this offense starting to show a little juice. They got a 1st and 10. Running back searching for a hole. And this one will be stopped for no gain. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Now the play fake. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and 3rd down is coming. Trying to pick up a 1st down. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up.
Really nice 3rd down sub-defense there that time. It's 3rd and long. They're expecting pass. They're mixing up their looks. They're trying to change the picture pre-snap to post-snap to confuse the quarterback. Now forcing the incompletion, setting up 4th.
They haven't been able to get it done on 4th down so far today. They've missed on their first 2 attempts. It's the 3rd time the charm. Here comes the heat. And this will throw incomplete, and they'll turn it over on downs.
Love the coverage on defense there. 4th down. They were ready for the pass. And you saw in the back end, great job being in position to make that play. And now their offense is coming on the field.
Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22. This offensive line has just been unable to keep them away from the quarterback. Now it's 2nd and long. To the air, it's Nussmeier. They'll throw it to the back on the screen. Nice move to pick up yardage. He'll get it across the 30-yard line. They'll mark him out of bounds at the 32 as this offense is trying to do some work. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Under fire. Got it in the middle. It's Anderson. That'll be enough for the 1st down as they stop him at the 43-yard line.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that 3rd down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man, zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big-time playmaker outside picks up the 1st.
Wants to fire on 2nd down. Caught close to the marker. It's Brown. Inside the 20-yard line. Pushed out at the 18, and they're in business. LSU quick to the line. Looking for a crease. It's Durham. They get him down, but this offense is set up 1st and goal from the 9. On the doorstep of cashing it in for the offense. The snap sets up the throw. Fires into the end zone. Fired in from the red zone for the score. That dude's really big. How in the world did they lose him?
Because down here, he does a lot of blocking. You play a lot of man coverage in the red zone. And what do? You peek in the backfield, and you lose the big field. I don't know how he lost that big of a guy, but he lost him.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Hands it off. What a job up front, and he'll lose a yard on that one.
This offense has really struggled, and I think you're just waiting for one play, one explosive play to happen to hopefully galvanize you a bit offensively. That's not the case, and there they try to run the football in the first play of the drive, and it gets absolutely blown up for a loss.
They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the 1st. Better get that seismograph ready here in Death Valley. Huge 3rd down coming. Caught over the middle. It's Hutchinson. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's 1st down. The Hilltoppers come to the line with a new set of downs.
Please make it.
From from the gun. They'll try the middle. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
A lot of times with these RPOs, you see linebackers so slow, they don't want to mess up. Not on this one. Watch the defense attack downhill, go get the running back, get a tackle for a loss.
He gets rid of it, but I don't think they're going to let him get away with that. Nope, here comes the flag. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty.
How you feel about call-out swing, baby?
Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on third down. Fires to the middle. And that third down pass left a vapor trail, but it's incomplete.
I know this offense has gone for it a couple times early in this game on fourth down, guys, but with this field position, I'd be surprised if they decided not to punt the football away here. You're just too backed up. You can't risk not getting it and just gifting your opponent great field position.
Can't hook up on the long throw, and fourth down goes by the boards for this offense. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. To the air, it's Nussmeier. Fires to the tight end. They make the stop, not a whole lot of ground picked up there, and they'll have work to do to get the first down. Plenty of work to do here on second and long. Wants to throw, he's working against the clock. Catch in the middle, it's sharp. They make the stop at the 5-yard line, and they've got it first and goal. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. Here's first and goal, and they could go to the locker room with a huge cushion. The offense threatening, close to the end zone now with a new set of downs. He's looking to pass. There's the pressure. And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12.
You can't
Quick
start
timeout from
Dynasty.
the offense to save precious seconds. Second down, they'll go to the air.
If you could save it and post
And
it.
this defense is bringing the heat. Another sack.
Boy, this defense is ridiculous. On point. They know how to rush the passers. Multiple guys getting it done. 5 sacks, and we are still in the first half.
Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play called and everyone on the same page here. On third and long, you'll need to push it downfield. And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Now on fourth down, they'll try to come away with 3. It's good. He could have hit a stray right in the middle of the uprights there. And now the lead is even bigger.
I like the way this defense just finished. And I know they're trailing, but they didn't give up the touchdown. Got a little bit of momentum. Not much time left in this first half. But you got halftime to make some adjustments, come out with some energy, but a nice stop here.
Here comes the Western Kentucky offense back onto the field. Now they're backed up here, Jesse. Wonder how aggressive they're willing to be.
I think it's going to come down to how much confidence they have in this quarterback and his decision-making, because you cannot throw an interception at this part of the field with this little time left.
And I think that's conversations you've had with the young fellow on the sidelines. Be like, what are you comfortable with right here that we can run? Maybe stay aggressive, but make sure I don't make that mistake.
Going for the big play. The pass is incomplete, and the clock will stop with 5 seconds left.
Well, at this juncture in the game, with how the scoreboard looks, no question this offense is going to have to throw to get back in the game, and it's going to be tricky now because the defense is expecting it. You're going to throw into a lot.
And he throws his third pick of the day. His head has to be spinning. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Fellows, by the looks of things, we've had one enjoyable first half in Baton Rouge. And we'd be remiss if we didn't start this halftime report by giving props to this superstar tight end. He's been almost, you know what, check that. He has been unguardable with that unusual blend of speed, size, hands, and route running. He is a pick-your-poison poison kind of player. With that said, let's send it back to the guys in Baton Rouge.
The Tigers will kick it away to crank up the second half. That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. The Hilltopper offense comes onto the field again. They come into this third quarter with a lot of work they need to get done.
Yeah, and it starts with this possession. And I'm going piece by piece, and this is coach speak, and very simple. I score, I get a stop.
What ass
I
nigga?
get back in this game, but it's got to be one drive at a time.
It's going to have to be, but I think the mindset offensively is we're probably going to have to score every time we get it because our defense has been struggling. They have not been getting a lot of stops, so this is a critical drive here for this offense.
And the Hilltoppers trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Going to swing it on second down. The short hands, it's foul. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. Third down, and this offense is already in a world of trouble. They could really use a conversion, not to mention multiple scores. They really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense, it brings up a fourth down.
You can sense the frustration building on the field and on the sideline for this team because on paper, they're the better team. From a player standpoint, from a record standpoint, things just not go.
Makes a grab past the marker. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. This offense hasn't found the end zone yet. Starting to move, it's 1st and 10.
Running back.
The Hilltoppers in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Back to the ground with the running back. Oh, he's got some space. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's first down. And the Hilltoppers kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. Rushes on him. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Back to pass. They've got the screen set up. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Well, they're trying to set up the screen pass to the running back, just nowhere to go after he caught the football. The defense completely swarmed around him, and that's a loss.
And a missed opportunity on third down as the defense knocks it free, and fourth down is coming up.
Well, another incompletion, and you can see the frustration building, but you got to give the defense credit. They came into this one knowing no one was giving them a shot because of their record, because of what their stats are on paper, but they're playing better football. They're playing with better effort, and right now they're making the most plays.
Yeah.
Takes a hit as he releases it and just spiked it right into the ground.
Man, aggressive play calls. Everybody wants you to be aggressive. They're aggressive. They take their shot. Now they got to live with a little bit of the consequences. They turn the football over on downs. Now their defense has to go out on the field.
Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22. The Tigers have put themselves in dire straits after that last play at 2nd and a mile. To the air, it's Nussmeier. A little screen to the running back. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. And the Tigers come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. Tries to surge ahead on the sneak.
3rd and 1, everyone knows it's coming, but the quarterback sneak is so hard to stop. They just got to get 1 yard. Nice job by the offensive line.
Well, a really good push by his center on that last play, making it easy for his quarterback to just tuck the football, belly it, get low, and drive your legs.
Now, you've seen the evolution of these slot receivers. They're just matchup nightmares. They're hard to get your hand on. A lot of times, they're off the football. You can't jam them. These guys are so productive, and offenses really feature their best players most time in those slot positions.
Caught near the sticks. It's Anderson. A huge play there, and they finally get him out of bounds at the 37. LSU right back to the line. Think about when Garrett Nussmeier goes into the quarterback room at LSU, and there are giant murals of Joe Burrow and Jaden just can't pull the trigger, and the quarterback is sacked at the 41. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Looking to fire. He'll get rid of it. Working a little foot magic on the sidelines, and it'll be enough for the first down. The Tigers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Thomas. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. The Tigers with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. They'll go back to the ground. He's brought down just running hard in the red zone, and he'll be just a few inches short. Now on 3rd down for this offense. He'll go to the sneak.
And David, on 3rd and inches right there, that's often a decision the quarterback will make. So who's my best guard? That's the guy I'm going to try to get there.
And I know that defensively too, but I'm just trying to dive and create a pile, but it's so hard to stop that play. That's why you see it ran so successful.
He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 of the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score.
Well, the QB decided to keep it on that one. And listen, if you had his athleticism, you'd want to keep it too. Almost every time they run these types of option plays. But he's just going to have to do a good job of understanding when to handle it.
And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Grabbed in the middle, it's Anderson. He's brought down at the 11-yard line, and now is this 4-down territory, or will they take the chip shot field goal? Never a doubt. And now the lead is extended a little further. That lead just keeps getting fatter, and this kickoff team doing a little running.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. To the air on first down. Fired that thing out in a heartbeat, but it's incomplete.
And you didn't have a lot of panic in the first half, but man, you're starting to get now in the second half, and this offense just has really, really struggled, underperformed. You know you're a better team, but this offense hasn't shown it. This team hasn't shown it. It's the 3rd quarter. They got to get it going now.
Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And you got to expect this offense to go for it again here on 4th down, right? Obviously trailing, we're in the second half, but we saw them try to go for it on 4th down early. Didn't have any success. They've got to dial up a better play here.
This should be the last play of the quarter. On 4th down, they'll throw for it. He turns that loose down the right side. And the pass is incomplete. It's the final play of the 3rd quarter. 4th quarter is coming. Guys, LSU has the lead here. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. One more quarter to play, and it might be unlikely, but hey, it's college football. Comebacks happen. Final stands in the game, and we'll start with the first down. Looking to throw, it's Nussmeier. Pressure coming. And the rush will get to him at the 25. And the Tigers with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Caught behind the line, it's Anderson. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. And they don't want to waste this great field position here on 3rd and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31. So this field goal unit has been getting the job done. They've already made a couple here today. He'll need to strike this one cleanly from 48 yards out. He slides that just inside the right upright. And that will extend their lead even further.
And they just tack tack on more points to this big lead. Listen, fourth quarter was sitting extremely pretty. All we got to do, not give up big plays, make them earn everything they get the rest of this way, and we looking pretty good.
Here comes the Western Kentucky offense back onto the field. We'll see if that failed fourth down in their own end last time David sort of curbed some of the aggressiveness.
Well, you hear about it all the time in football. Go for it. Be aggressive. The problem is when you get stopped, sometimes it puts you in a hole. And Jesse, now the offense has to come out and respond.
They were real disappointed not getting that first down. You can see it on the sideline. So let's just see if that's kind of galvanized them a little bit here to go make a statement and get some points.
So far,
He fires a bullet to the right. And the incomplete pass taking a shot on second down, and they'll be left with a third down.
One of the biggest reasons today why this offense is losing in the game is they haven't been able to get it going throwing the football. This guy still has not thrown a touchdown pass. They thought coming into this game they were going to have tons of success throwing it, but you got to give the defense credit. They watched the film. They've been mixing up their looks defensively, trying to confuse this quarterback, and again, on that last deep shot, it falls incomplete.
The Hilltoppers will snap it on 1st and 10.
Oh, I fucking went to the wrong.
Gets it to the back. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Wants to throw again.
Oh, he's serious.
And it's picked off for the 4th time today.
This is this, bro. God damn. Oh, my.
They get the W, and with that being win number 6, looks as if they're going bowling, guys.
And that's a good moment for this squad, right? Like, you start every season, you have big goals. It usually starts with your conference championship and winning a national championship, maybe going to the playoffs. Everybody has different goals, but getting to a bowl is always sweet, and this team's eligible now.
I know the coaches are really happy about this, the AD and the fans, because they know what it means for the program, right? You're going to get those 15 extra practices at the end of the year to help develop young talent. Looking ahead to next season, but that's next season. There's still a lot of football left to go this year. Let's just see how good of a bowl game they can get to.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.
Not even close.
Oh, shit.
This shit is annoying the fuck out of me, bro. Like, it's just, everything is so far apart, man. That was a whole stack of fucking blocks, too.
I've seen the last of Michael Thomas in the NFL. Bitch, duh. Fuck. Nigga, over.
Who?
Michael Thomas.
That nigga, I ain't gonna lie. I feel like he fell off so fast.
He just got hurt and never came back.
You know what I'm saying, man? It's like that nigga was here.
Come on, like never.
Oh, he never played. Damn, what the fuck did he injure?
Like, he came back. Then he got hurt again, and then that was over. Hurt his Achilles. Tore his Achilles.
Oh, yeah, no.
I don't think you can ever say that, right? Played 7 years.
Yeah, dog.
Played 3 games. Played 10, and then he was done. He was hurt in 3 seasons. Out the gate, he was 1,000 yards 4 years straight. Yeah, he got a little AB. Yeah, he done though. I'm just getting so hard. It was crazy. Damn near felt like he want to play with nobody else but.
Why is he here, man? Oh, you know what? He was watching Fallout shit and just auto switch to montage. Yeah, he's not that, bro. He ate that bacon Philly cheese and passed out. Ooh. Silk touch. I don't need it. I'll take it.
Last game of the fucking season. Jack State, 7-4.
We come too far. Can I make this water? Ow! Ow! Alright. Let's get back to finding this fucking... Gotta be over here. All falling asleep, man.
What is this
I'm so close, bro. I can see it on the map now. Like, you feel me? But like every time I feel like I'm getting close, there's a big ass gap I gotta cross. Now listen here. If this ain't one of the ones, if like I'm going all this way because I think this is what I need to follow. If it's not one of the ones that got the ship on it so I can get the little flying thing, I am getting off of this game, bro. Like, I got a bridge all the way out here just to throw a fucking ender pearl, bro. That's what them bitches is for, so you can fast travel around this bitch. Yeah, see, watch, I'm gonna throw one. See, I teleported. I threw one, bro, I teleported. This better have a motherfucking ship on it. Finally, bro. God damn. And then I got one more gap I gotta cross. Man, fuck! No, I didn't, bro, because in the base game I got travel through all this shit. Everything look the same. It's easy to find this shit. Thank God I've been getting. I could probably make it. Oh, what the fuck is that down there? That's some new shit.
How do you feel? I've been in the past. I like when you switch your ass up.
Please make it. Oh, what the fuck? How?
Chill out, Jason.
Okay, looks like there's a ship on this. Hey!
The final home game of any college football season is cause for celebration. Senior Day, a perfect way to celebrate and remember all of the accomplishments of this group of leaders. Welcome to Burgess Snowfield at Amherst Stadium, home to the Jacksonville State Gamecocks. As we'll see a squad from Conference USA, the Western Kentucky Hilltoppers, taking on a team that ranks in the top 5 in this conference, the Jacksonville State Gamecocks. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by a couple of legends, and yes, we do use that term loosely. David Pollack from the University of Georgia and former Gator Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get down to the field. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So the Jacksonville State Gamecocks offense will get the first crack at it here. Let's take a quick second to call out some of the impact players their coaches mentioned in meetings this week. Anything you guys heard that really resonated with you?
Yeah, I love when coaches talk about guys that bring it every single day. Like, that we can depend on them. They can get other guys lined up. They're always motivated. They're always being a great teammate. These are the guys that coaches love.
And big-time players make big plays in big games, right? These are the guys that have to play well if they're going to win games like this. It'll be interesting to see what they do today.
He makes the stop almost as soon as he catches it, and they're short of the first down. Now facing a 3rd and long. Looking to pass. It's Wimsatt. Throws to the wideout. Complete to the right. Across the 35. Out of bounds at the 36. And a really good pickup as they're starting to move. And the Gamecocks have it with a 1st and 10. Looking downfield on 1st down. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Got it in the middle, it's Baldwin. He almost picked up the 1st down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. The Gamecocks really need to keep this drive alive on 3rd down. They'll try to get it through the air. He's got it. He did not make it a stone wall on 3rd down. The punt team makes its way onto the field. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon.
Good, D. What you mean?
They'll get him down at the 21-yard line. The coverage team able to stop him right there. The Hilltoppers offense has the ball for the first time. Last week was a tape they'd rather just put right in the dumpster and forget about it. David, how does a guy bounce back from a game like the one he had last week?
Well, hopefully he burned that tape, because that was not pretty. That was not what they're wanting to do, man. Just turning the football over, not enough productive plays. And so how do you bounce back? How do you get started in this football game? Jesse, make it easy. Get him in a rhythm. Don't make it very complicated. Don't give him a chance to turn it over again. You don't need to put this losing streak to another digit in the column.
Yeah, I agree. I think there was 2 big things. I think one, he was just pressing. He was trying to force the big play to happen when there were other completions to be had. So he's just got to do a better job being patient. And I think the guys around him also have to step up as well. They need to run the football. They need to get that controlled passing game going on early to get into a rhythm, as you said, to help this guy get into a good headspace here early and turn the page from what happened the last time out.
Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. Catch in the middle, it's West. Turning it on! Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a 1st down. Here we go. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll try it over the left side. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Wants to go up top. Under fire. Makes the catch. It's Hutchinson. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22. Got it done in the passing game on the last play. Let's see what they do on 1st down. Leaves it with the back. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
And it's was a great play by the
Frank,
defensive
bro,
end.
was
The
just
most
growling,
athletic
bro.
players
So
on
I
the
didn't
field play
know
defensive end.
growling.
Yes, you heard me, Jess. Reese, exactly what I said. Great get off, great job getting in the backfield, making the play.
Nowhere close on that one as
I'm
he
thinking
got
it's-
drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. This will be the 8th play of the drive, but a great opportunity for the defense to get off the field. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Going for it all. Snagged in the end zone. Touchdown, Topper.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. And David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not. So being on the same page, and then
11,
having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make a play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
What that be?
First play of this drive comes from the 27.
Well, go back to see. That nigga
Give to
said,
the running back from the
what them
shotgun.
is.
He'll push
Like he
his
didn't
way
send a
out
video of
to
them
the
bitches
30
on
and
his
pick up
feet.
3.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down, the defense thinks you might be running the football. You still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Scanning the field, it's Brissett.
And, you know,
Got rid
deserved.
of it just in time.
Well, this quarterback started taking a couple shots from the pocket. Here's another one right there that affected his accuracy on that throw.
Now this offense facing a 3rd and long from their own 30.
I was like, bro, Jits shouldn't be playing football at 5 years old, bro.
From the gun, wants to pass.
Trauma to their brain.
Pocket breaking down. Didn't have much of a choice, just had to throw that one away.
That's
It'll
why
be
half of
4th
us fucked
down.
up now. We've been
And the
playing since we was
Gamecocks
5.
line
He's
up
like,
to
bro, I'm
punt
not
it
fucked
away.
up, bro. I'm not fucked up.
Looks as if we have an
It's the
injury
main
on
nigga
that
that really
last
got
play, and we'll
CTE
take a
though.
break to check it out.
Real shit, the nigga nickname is CTE bag chaser, bro. I'm like,
Yeah,
bro,
first
that's your
team was
fucking
down there to
name, bro.
corral, and
Look
they
what you
made the
done,
stop,
you
and
got
they'll mark it
CTE.
at the 39. They'll put the ball in play from just inside their own 40 at the 39.
Then I was trying to
Gives
explain
it
to
on the
niggas too,
option.
man.
And he
It's some
never
grass
had a
niggas at
chance,
football
just
that
stopped
start playing
cold as
games
soon
like
as he
11,
got it.
12.
You want to stop the run game? Get the big defensive tackles in the
gotta start
middle,
at 5 with the
get
jab.
penetration. Those big boys beating on blocks, taking away gaps and holes for those running backs to run through.
Using his power and his sweet feet to get into the backfield quickly.
And you know you're athletic when you describe with power and sweet feet. I mean, just
I
put
do.
those two things together and you're just
I remember my
pretty
first
amazing.
couple touch.
Second down,
I
he'll
just
throw
don't
it.
know.
I remember some key
Bring
moments.
him the heat. Gets rid of
Mainly
it.
because I have video
It'll
of
be
it.
incomplete. He
But
got
I
on the move trying to make something happen, but just couldn't find a man.
I think oftentimes for a quarterback, accuracy goes down a little bit when you're not throwing from the pocket in a good throwing position. Every time you scramble, every time you start running,
Like tackle
you really
football
got to
didn't
make
start
sure
till
that all of your
That's a
fundamentals.
slave.
There
in the
he
4th
goes.
grade.
Because we came to the
Huge
same
plays
state.
like that can change the complexion of a game, and he's got it at the 22-yard line.
See that exit right
And
there
the
at the top
Hilltoppers
left?
have
He
it
came
with a
down that
1st
hill.
and 10. Wants to go up top on 1st down.
down that hill.
Gets it to him on the screen. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he strides his way into the end zone.
I bet you had
Touchdown,
Jordan.
WKU.
Yes, Jordan.
Yeah, that's a nice job selling it by the offense, dropping back,
he
making it
like
look
the,
like it's passed. That
short
running back
down back.
slipping out of the backfield, throwing him the football, getting a dynamic playmaker in space, and he says, I got this, I'll do the rest, and gets the touchdown.
Shit, fuck it, bro. Put Taj running back.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. Wide receiver going in motion.
He's not going to leave after this.
Looking for a gap. It's Cook. He showed off a few moves,
me right
but
there.
not enough to get away from all of those defenders as they
Hard.
stop
That's
him
what
for a
I'm
loss. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter.
You know,
Fires
Luke,
to the lane.
Devontae Westbrook brother
Got
right
his
there.
man downfield. And a good pickup there. They'll move the sticks for a first down. Let's see if they try to get another snap before the quarter expires. We've come to the break. It's Western Kentucky holding the lead. They wanted to strike first and strike hard, and they've been able to do that here in the first quarter as we take a look at the stats. Now the challenge here, they've taken a punch, but they can't let it get out of hand as we start the second. So after the break, they'll go back to work. Dropping back, it's Wimsatt. Here comes the rush, and they've got him wrapped up at the 28.
Man, this defense is dominating all game long. They have been making this quarterback's life so difficult with their pass rush. They bring him down there for the sack. They're not giving anything up. They're leading this game by a lot. We're only in the second quarter, and this ain't going to change unless this offense can find a rhythm.
Finds his man. It's Johnson. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. It'll take some work to get to the sticks. It's 3rd and long from the 30.
Give me this shit.
Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Fires one high and deep. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. The Gamecocks send out the punt unit. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. Great contact on that ball.
Remember, like, me
just
telling y'all somebody I kicked out
hangs
the team
up in
for a
the
text
sky.
message?
He'll make the fair catch at the 44, and they'll have terrific field position. The Hilltopper offense comes onto the field again. This has been exactly the way you draw things. Breaks into the open. And the defense stops him just short of the first down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks. The Hilltoppers have a lot of options on second and inches. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Yeah, you just feel like the running back's asking for redemption on that one. You know, second and short, and you're giving him the football. He can't get the first himself. Now it's 3rd down. He's looking over on the sideline like, call it again, throw me the ball, I can go do this. It's never a good feeling for the running back in that situation.
Inside the 30 at the 29, it's a first down. Quarterback may change this route. Off play action on first down. Finds his tight end. Good pickup, a little bit short of the sticks.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
Defense thinking run all the way, and you can tell they sell out. They stuff the run. Now it's 3rd and short. Will they run again? You're going to force them to pass the football.
They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Can't make the grab in this offense, which has been brilliant this season on 3rd down. Doesn't convert this time.
QBs and receivers on 3rd down, everything has to happen just a split second sooner. You're expecting pressure, the quarterback gets hit, just not on the same page with his target.
Got enough to move the sticks. First down from the 17. And the Hilltoppers are on the move. Wants to throw on first down.
Oh, yeah,
Working that left side. Touchdown, Hilltoppers. Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end
Like
zone.
I'm faking it or something.
He balling on my team. He ain't got too many picks. He
Coming
ain't got
into
no
a
picks,
tough
but you got him.
environment, but in all 3 phases, they have been absolutely dominant. Their defense is not allowed a point, and the offense is going up and down the field, and they score another touchdown here before the end of the first half.
On the run from inside his own 5. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25.
What's it called?
They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half.
He said 12.
Looking for room. It's Cook. He's going to lose a yard on that one. After not getting a fake done on first down, it's 2nd and long from the 24. To throw, it's Wimsatt. And he will get home.
That's what I'm saying, bro. Being backup QB is the easiest job ever.
Now a lot of work to do to move the
Bitch, I'm
chains,
getting
keep
paid
this
to
drive
back up the
alive after
best
that
nigga on
earlier
the team.
sack.
Anytime it's home, you gotta.
On 3rd and long, you let the turn it loose deep. Snagged in the middle. It's Petway. Tackle is made at the 30-yard line, and it'll be 4th down.
I'm gonna tell you the position.
And the Gamecocks will bring the punt team onto the field. They'll look to pin them deep.
Niggas know how to swing.
And they can't even surprisingly makes a fair catch just outside the 40-yard line.
200 kids.
Here comes the Western Kentucky offense back onto the field.
No practice.
Everything's been working so far. They've had it 3 times, reached the end zone on each occasion, and now they're back to work. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
There's just nowhere to go from the runner on that last play. Just way too much penetration up front. As a result, they lose yardage.
Off play action. It's complete. Turns it on in midfield. Quick step and go. He's got some space.
Now you niggas want to show out.
But better than 30 yards on that completion before the defense brings him down.
Fucking Penn
Big
State.
play offense, and it has them threatening now. 1st and 10 from the 25. Got his man on the right. Gets it inside the 10, out of bounds at the 9 after the big pickup on that one. This offense has been running wild in the first half, but wait, they want more before they go to the locker room. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Man, that bitch got a rope
Good job by the
on.
defense here with their eye discipline. That's an RPO. It can be tricky to locate the football, but they found the running back quickly. Those linebackers.
Intercepted, and that total goes to 16. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover.
16 picks on the season?
Hurry up offense here in the final minute of the first half.
Oh. That quarterback.
16 apiece, though.
Back to throw, it's Wimsatt. He lets one fly deep. He's got it along the sideline. And he's brought down after a huge completion. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. This first half of offense won't go on the highlight reel so far, but starting to get things moving, it's 1st and 10.
What that nigga say?
Looking to throw on 1st down. Got it in the middle, it's Cook. Stop just inside the 30 at the 29. It's a 10-yard pickup and a 1st down. Last completion moved the sticks, and let's see if they try it again. Looking to throw on 1st down. Caught over the middle. It's Baldwin. Really good concept there to get things going and use the tight end early.
Yeah, I mean, just such a great job on 1st down, setting up an easier 2nd down. Understanding I don't always have to push the ball down the field, but see the tight end, make the throw. No, it's not a big gain, but makes life really easy on me on 2nd down.
They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. They'll throw it from the red zone. Didn't have much of a choice there, but to get rid of it.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
That late in the half field goal always gives you a little boost going to the locker room, and they'll need to finish off these final few seconds and not allow them to answer. On the move from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, who's had a better seat there in Jacksonville for an entertaining first half than you? And it's been a dynamite first half, leading to a one-sided score right now. It's not over, but I think both sides know this is on the verge of a blowout. That opposing defense is inside its locker room right now wondering 2 things. What just happened, and what do we do now to try to make this respectable? And with that, let's head back to the guys at JSU Stadium.
All right, Kevin, about ready to start the second half here. The the Gamecocks will kick it away to start the second half. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Hilltopper offense comes onto the field again. They had this lead to start the third quarter because of the passing game. Didn't get a lot done. He's going for a big play downfield. Pulls it in on the right.
Make a play, Barry!
Off to the races. Finally tripped up at the 36.
And a big reason why this team has the lead in this game is because of plays like that. They know they've got firepower throwing the ball. They've got the dudes outside that can make things happen. You saw it in the first half.
Turning it on. He's finally stopped and brought down at the 15.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it. This offense had so much success in that first half. So in the third quarter, they come out, and the quarterback looks like he's still dealing. This has been a really nice drive. That was a really nice throw. Just keep doing what you're doing if you're on offense.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. Couldn't connect on first down. Now back to the air. He's got it and still on his feet. Touchdown, Western Kentucky. And the punishment has been extended.
And this receiver is on fire. He's got all the skills that you look for in a big-time target. And that's already his second touchdown of the game.
Lining up to add another. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. From inside his own 10.
Oh, there we go!
Ball deep in his own end.
I was waiting for that all year.
To your rib cage. How can you let it go? At least they fell on it. Looking for a man. It's Wimsatt. Here's a heat.
You know, David, I love defenses that stay aggressive, especially at this point of the field. They've got pass rushers on this unit with speed and that are aggressive and that can win one-on-one, and you saw it right there.
And there's two thought processes when I'm a defense and I got them backed up is I am stopping the run, not allowing them to have any space, but also understanding this is also a shot part of the field. Like, it's going to be a run, or a lot of times that ball is going to be a deep ball thrown down the sideline because you'll get man-to-man. Nice job by the defense applying pressure, getting a sack, now putting them in a bad situation backed up close to their own end zone.
And the Gamecocks will send out the punt unit. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Another punt on the way. Want to make sure those hammies and glutes all activated. Don't want any muscle pulls from overuse. Here comes the Western Kentucky offense back onto the field. Leaves it with the back. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Well, the defense was trailing going in at halftime, and I think they made some adjustments against the run. They want to slow this guy down. That's a really nice start to the second half.
Woke up, I'm doing the game, dude. Let me
His
see who
junior
won.
making his
But
presence
he
felt
sent
and
that,
making the
and I
stop
don't know
after a
his
short
presence.
gain.
And man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
That's caught. It's Hutchison. He is stopped at the 47-yard line, and that's not nearly enough to move the chains. Can you believe this? The offense is going for it on fourth down.
Need to get you some offensive linemen, man.
He'll try to throw and pick up the first down.
Right there, you
Converts
whooped
on
in the
fourth
head.
down, and he's still going. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be first down. The Hilltoppers come to the line with a new set of downs. The give to the back. Brought down at the 30-yard line. It's a gain of 6. 6-yard pickup on first down. Leaves him with 2nd and 4. Leaves it with the running back. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
Ass is just slow.
Yeah, and you see some people get upset with offsides in the defense. I call it the cost of doing business. It's just part of being great off the football. Sometimes you'll guess, and sometimes you'll be wrong. The first one is always on me, Coach, you know, and the second one usually takes me out of the game.
And a chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on second down. That's the end of the quarter. Western Kentucky is on top. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. One more period to go, and we'll see just how much fight they've got left in them. Operating in the red zone here on second down. Out of the gun to give to the back. Brought down after keeping those powerful legs moving, getting all he could. He'll be a few inches short.
And really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
And the Hilltoppers trying to get a touchdown.
I wonder if the
first and goal.
NCAA be more strict. Because Madden's strict, man. Like the NFL is strict.
He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here.
Like what they could put in the game.
They keep pushing forward now.
Because, bro, you remember in the old man, bro, you can get hit so hard your helmet pop off.
Looking for a path to the end zone to the
Yeah,
right.
the NFL trying to take that shit out.
Like a shot, knock him down for a loss of 5.
And the offense, they're just trying to be physical. They're trying to run this ball in down close to the goal line. The defense, though, they're having
Because they felt like it was too violent. It showed like football being too violent.
And on fourth down, here comes the field goal unit.
And then you had the concussion shit. I think the concussion shit was
right down the boulevard.
starting
It's
to ramp
good.
up at the time.
And they'll push that lead out a little further. They keep pushing that lead out, and the kickoff team's getting some work.
That shit used to make it. That shit used to be so fast.
He'll take the return and try to improve the field position.
I think
He was hoping for
I might be
something a little
wrong,
more
but like in the
dynamic,
old
but they get him on the
man,
ground at the 20.
if a player get injured, the ambulance would drive onto the field.
They really didn't move the ball at all the last
And I think
time
the
they had
NFL
it,
told me
hoping
to
for
take
better
that out,
fortune
too.
this time around. He gets nothing, and they keep plowing ahead with the running game, and they've got very little to show for it. Looking downfield, it's Whipsack. Just a little off. Incomplete.
And it's just been that kind of day for this quarterback and this offense, guys. They have never been able to get into a rhythm throwing the football. Timing's been off. Accuracy hasn't been great. We've seen some drops. Just not in sync. And that's why they find themselves trailing by a lot right here late.
You don't hear him smashing them buttons, bro.
Downs get started from the 33, 1st and 10. To the air on 1st down. Here comes the heat. He wants a big play here late. And he's got it at the 25. A giant chunk of yardage picked up there, and they're down to the 24. It's one thing to get that huge play. Now you got to cash it in with 6. 1st and 10 from the 24. A little too much on that one, just out of his reach. So now it's 2nd and long. Wants to throw again. Got his man.
And this game is obviously out of hand. But I think the fans would argue, too, at this point, like, all right, let's not throw checkdowns, right? Let's throw some deep balls and continue to open up this offense and keep fighting. I think that's what...
And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Gamecocks. This game is almost certainly decided already, but the good news is for the next game, guys still flying around, still playing hard, not really hanging their heads.
Long season. This is early in the season. Still got plenty of time. Still find out which plays you like, which you don't. And keep running and keep getting better at them. So use this as practice.
At this point, a comeback would take one of the biggest miracles in the history of the sport, but they'll line up for the onside kick. The Hilltopper offense comes onto the field again. With this big cushion they're working with, Jesse, they're ready to send these fans toward the exits.
And you know the coaching staff has got to be so happy with how this offense has been able to come out here on the road, fight the crowd noise, and execute at such a high level, Dave.
Yeah, just dominate the football game. And now, listen, it's mode where I can run the football, run out the clock, watch this game go to zeros and get the done.
A defense trying to get a stop on third down from the 44. He made the first guy miss, but there were too many dudes coming to help, and they stopped him behind the line. All business today for this ball club. They come out and they get the win.
And that's all that matters. It's not always pretty. You don't always do everything you want to do or check all the boxes. But at the end of the game, Jesse, you want
No fucking way.
They made the plays they
No.
needed to make in order to get this win. I thought the quarterback showed tremendous poise, good leadership throughout the course of the game. Defense made stops when they had to make them. So there's some things they're going to need to clean up moving forward, but ultimately they were the better team.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack
If
and
he
Jesse
put up
Paul,
on you
I'm
and
Reese
kills
Davis,
you,
and you've been
he got the
watching
green
another
light.